Miss Pat is in the building as we are live one-on-one, and producer, the stream queen, Chris Gardner, everybody. Miss Pat's got some sugar. Thank you to Tommy the intern for making that happen.
I scared the hell out of your intern.
How did you do that? How did you do it?
So I was like, give me some water. Right. I said, can I please have some water? And he come out with faucet water. I was like, boo-boo, I'm too bougie for that. I told him,
Atlanta Rabbit would have drank faucet water.
Yes. But I told him, I said, I work really hard in my life to get away from faucet water and bad dicks. So you go have to, boo-boo,
I got to tell everybody, so this is the second time having Miss Pat back. Travis, my co-host, is extremely upset. He's in New York working with Sesame Street, doing some writing. He streams in every day, but he's busy now, so he can't do that. That's, as you said, in the green room area, the black dude on the show. He's so he's upset that he can't be here.
Bird. Did somebody get fired?
He's not the Elmo dude either, so that's good.
The Elmo dude got in trouble.
There was some trouble. Yeah. Something going on. So
who the hell is he?
Travis?
Yeah.
He's writing in a fellowship there, so he's behind the scenes. Yeah. But he's upset that you're not here. I'm excited because you're Helium Comedy Club all weekend long. Thursday show was last night. You said it went well. We got a good mix of people that go to Helium, I feel like, in St. Louis, which is kind of what we need because you draw in white audiences. And then how's the black following these days?
They doing pretty good. They finally catching on, black people. I did the Breakfast Club, which is huge in the black community. And that really helped me to reach the black community.
Right.
You know,
to be like, hey, I've been here and I'm really entertaining and you guys are going to love me.
Well, I'm like, they was like, where you been? I'm like, right here waiting on you guys to stop watching old BET comedians. I'm here.
Yeah.
It's some more, you could try something new. I'm not telling you to get rid of the old, but hey, I got spice too.
You absolutely do. And you show that on your podcast, The Pat Down. How has that worked out?
Oh my God, it's going so good. I never really.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're so talented, and that's just one more way to hear you, to hear stories. You've got a good back and forth with your producer. I'm gonna get you set up with some video stuff too. You have to. There's a whole nother level you can throw with that.
I know, but I gotta take a bath to do this. I took a bath to be here with you today. I mean,
that means a lot to me.
I gotta put. Thank you.
That's why you get 6 sugars.
Yeah, you don't want me to come in here bathless.
That's bad. That certainly is. Give me some love on the podcast.
I will.
Blowing up.
I did Rogan last week, and it's doing really, really well. And, even before I did Rogan, it was going, chucking along, and everybody's like, oh, that's good. I was like, that's not good. Mm-hmm. And then when I did Rogan, I was like, now, I think this is good.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's going really well. I mean, I'm happy. I'm glad I finally started one.
Yeah, and you've kind of, it's weird, too, because in the day and age we live in, you've got TV deals on the works. You've got a book that's done really well. You're a very seasoned stand-up. You've done TV for stand-up. You're on Last Comic Standing. As far as what can push you over the edge, how crazy is that a podcast can do that? Marin did a lot for you.
Marin did a lot for me. Thank you, Mark Marin. That's not a night that I don't get naked and go to bed and not think about your mustache.
I did that. I shaved a mustache for you today to make you feel a little more comfortable, like you were with Fat Mark Marin.
You look like a Sesame Street character.
So you would have preferred I kept a full beard? Would that have made you more comfortable?
I don't know what you look like with a full beard, but you look like the next door neighbor from Abducted in Plain Sight. You look like B. Did you see that crazy movie?
Oh my God! What is wrong with people?
After watching that documentary, I no longer eat Idaho potato. White people have lost their damn minds.
They was just handing these things over to.
Handed their baby pussy over to that man. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't say that.
You can say it. No, Miss
okay.
Pat, I want to make it perfectly clear. You may say anything
They were handing
you
that
want.
baby. You know what? That's when I say you need a black person in your life. Because a black person, like, if you don't get your creepy white ass away from this baby, he walked right in the house and started throwing the kids in the air, sniffing who drawers he wanted to touch first.
Oh, no.
Oh, my ass, that's what he did.
Can you pick out people like that?
I guess he picked out the pair of drawers he wanted to continue to sniff. I'd have been like, if you don't get your creepy ass out of my house. But they did.
So you would have stopped. That would have been a really short documentary if you were in charge of that.
I'd have beat his. First of all, he would have sniffed my drawers and never returned. Them the only drawers he would have been sniffing in that house. That was the craziest document. After that, I only called crazy white people clear people. They're clear people. There is no damn way in the hell.
Right.
And I've seen some crazy stuff in the black community, but not like that. To kidnap the child, to marry her, and put her in private school. What kidnapper care about your education? And a Christian private school. The shit people put up with and believe.
That's bad. And that's the analysis you'll only get from Miss Pat.
I'm telling you, after watching that shit, I called all of my white friends. I said, "Oh, you this damn crazy." Because I need to know if I need to get rid of you today.
We need to push that. How's the white neighborhood in Indy? Is everybody treating you well?
Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. I pay my mortgage. I pay my mortgage like they pay their mortgage.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Do you feel like you bring some spice to the neighborhood?
It ain't but one of me, so it ain't too much spice. I tell you one thing. So I get all these mailers in the mail, and I have a ranch home, nice ranch home in where I live at. And I'm always getting realtors asking me, do I want to sell? And I'm like, ma'am, you want to gentrify in the white neighborhood? I just got here. You going to run the only black family out? You can't ask these white people, do they want to sell? It's 900 white people. I'm the only regular black family out here that's not mixed with something.
Do you think that your white neighbors are like palming them 20s to go ask you to are they trying to get rid of you?
No, I don't know who trying to get rid of me, but I ain't going no damn where. I bought my house like you bought your house.
That's exactly
right. And I cut my grass after you cut your grass.
So are you going to upgrade? So you've got a TV series that's about to go to Hulu?
Yep. I hope we're going to get ready to shoot the pilot soon.
So give me some background on this, and I apologize I didn't read up on this.
Oh,
so
it's okay.
you the last time we talked to you was about 3 years ago. You were here in town, but you had, I believe, just signed a deal with Fox. You had signed a deal with Fox that was going to be based on Rabbit. It was going to be based on your book.
Based on me because I'm Rabbit, yeah.
Yes, you are. That's right. And what was it that took you from Fox development deal to now hoping Hulu runs with this? Did they pass? How does that work?
Well, I went through 2 writers in the beginning, and Fox still owned the deal. Fox is still a part of this deal.
Right.
So we tried to write something for Fox, and it was like, oh, you really, bringing Miss Pat down. We want to see the Miss Pat, like you see the Miss Pat.
They're taking, when I smile so big when I heard you were coming, and then and again, I was telling you before we came in here, it's weird for me to not treat you like a friend because I've heard so many interviews and I've interviewed you before. The stories and the excitement and the joy of you going from where you're at in Atlanta to the person that sits before me today, that's the best story I've ever heard. It's amazing.
And that's the
it's
story
uplifting,
that's in a pilot.
And you have to do that. So Fox was trying to, and this is what networks do. They're a corporation. They tried to take you down a notch.
Well, I think the writers was kind of like killing the Miss Pat vibe. And so after I went through 2 writers and Fox didn't pick up the second pilot, and they decided to, with Lee Daniels to give me another deal, we decided, hey, she needs to be on streaming. So Lee went out and found a talented young writer who had just graduated from college that I love to death. And
who's that?
His name is Jordan Cooper.
Gotcha.
And we literally wrote the pilot in a week.
Just the 2 of you?
Just the 2 of us, because he listened. He wasn't trying to create no fake Miss Pat, no Miss Pat with, without the scratch marks. He was trying to create the real fat Miss Pat. And that's what he did. And we ended up turning it in, and they loved it. So we went out and pitched it for a 3rd time. And once we pitched it for the 3rd time, Hulu picked it up. And they just told us they're going to shoot the pilot.
Is pitching to Hulu the exact same as pitching to NBC, Fox, everybody else?
Pitching to anybody. I mean, I was an ex-drug dealer, so I can almost sell you anything. Pitching is really easy, just talking. And I tell people all the time, anytime you go pitch, I'm not a pitch professional, but what I use is I don't Google anybody on that list. Everybody work at Walmart everybody shop at Walmart like me and do they layaways at Burlington Coat Factory like I do.
Perfect.
So once you put everybody on the same level, you just talking to normal people.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you're the interesting part of the conversation. There's a reason you all are meeting.
Yeah.
So why not just talk about what you know?
So I just talk about me, and I don't want to hear nothing about their life. They don't know what it is to eat the end piece of bread.
No, they don't. No, that's a good life too, right? You've earned that life.
I don't want to eat the end piece of bread anymore.
No more. So wait, are you moving out of the neighborhood if this Hulu series blows up and takes off? Because that's the thing too, and to echo my co-host and co-creator of the show, Travis Terrell, he gets upset when people you specifically aren't the biggest thing on the planet because we're so impressed and just enjoy your comedy, everything else. Do you take it to the next level if you hit the next level? Are you going to be mansion? What do you do?
I ain't gonna be no mansion. I don't like cleaning up. You think I'm gonna bring somebody now to suck to be with my husband?
Oh,
I
right.
ain't hiring no
Yeah,
nanny.
yeah.
You know what
Good for
happened
you.
to them white women, how them nannies and them young girls take. Baby, no. I'm the only set of titties gonna be in my house. I ain't hiring my husband no nice titties.
That's very smart of you.
I'm gonna buy something that we can clean up.
That's right.
We gonna go to the grocery store. Hey, we work hard to get this money. We ain't got time to be flossing. We old too.
Yeah, that happens. I just
I'm
turned
gonna
35.
buy me some back teeth. I'm gonna get my stomach tucked, and I'm gonna give me a nice little place. And them crack babies I'm raising, and we're gonna move on back down to Atlanta.
How many kids do you have now?
4 crack babies.
4 now. This is the next generation coming through.
Yeah, and this the last generation coming through of crack babies for me. I'm done. I told God, you got to get yourself together, good Lord. Stop sending these crack babies my way. I'm done.
For people that don't know, how many children have you raised that are not your children?
Everybody. This is my third set of crack babies. Well, I don't know. I am sick of kids. I don't even like my grandkids. I don't have so many kids. I be like, get them ugly ass kids out my house.
Are you gonna move away? Like, how do we do this? You just take them on more cruises if you continue to ascend, right?
Well, we went on a Disney cruise. That was really fun. But I don't know. Me and my kids, I have 3 kids in Indy, so we all planning to move back to Atlanta.
Okay, what's going to happen in Atlanta? You're going to do a bunch of TV while you're there, or movies,
No, I'm
right?
from Atlanta.
No, I know that, but if you're down there career-wise, you got to just go right down the street.
No, my husband gonna get up front porch and sip sweet tea.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's going to speak like that a little bit more.
he's gonna enjoy life. I mean, he's been supporting me with this comedy thing for over 20 years, almost 20 years. So, I mean, once I make it his turn to just relax, and he'll probably retire. He works at Allison.
He needs to. Yeah. What about movies, film, everything else? I know it's probably one step at a time, but you got the podcast, and then if this TV series hits, you're going to get film work.
Yeah, I mean, I would take film work. I would take any work except prostitution. But
how was that, by the way?
I didn't never sell nothing.
Damn.
Crack brought the value of pussy down, so I was not prostituting when prostitution was out. I mean, it went down from $40 to $5. That's a lot of work for $5.
That certainly is.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that. You ain't sticking no dick in my ear for no $5. No, that ain't what we gonna do. We ain't gonna do that.
So I just love the idea of this TV series. So we're gonna see the real Miss Pat. If it goes, it's gonna catch, man. This is such a wild story. Was any of the writing that was done? Did it ever feel like maybe your writing partner did a really good job, but to executives or whoever else, did they feel you were almost too much? Like how? Because some of your stories are out of this world.
No, they didn't. Well, we only did the pilot so far.
Yeah.
So, no, they wanted more. No, they never really tried to talk. I mean, I'm the typical mom. I'm the mom that don't hide the bullshit. You know how back in the day, your mama probably sold some pussy at the truck stop?
Of course.
And she ain't going to never tell you that.
No.
Well, I'm going to tell my kids
Good
I had
for
to
you.
sell pussy at the truck stop so I could buy them that toy they really wanted.
And that's the kind of person you are. That's why we love you, Miss Pat.
So I'm not the perfect mom. I'm this mom. I'm a convicted felon. I made a lot of mistakes, and the whole purpose of it is to keep my kids from making those mistakes.
That's smart. You're busy with all of your kids. Is there anybody else you reach out to better their lives? Do you want to be a role model to certain types of people?
I'm sick of people. I mean, I get all the time when I tell my story, people always say I inspired them. I didn't start out, doing comedy to inspire anybody. I thought I was just telling some horrible stories that happened in my life. But, my godmama told me a long time ago, she said, this is how it's going to start, but this is not how it's going to end. I said, well, you go back and tell God that I'm not going to be a black pastor. I refuse to be a black pastor. That's too much sweating and too much working, but we ain't gonna come off my head.
That's a great point. How's the wig game these days?
Yeah, it's the same as always.
Beautiful.
You wait on somebody to break in the wig store and steal you some hair. Okay, I'm just lying, y'all. I buy my hair. That was a joke. I'm just playing. I'm not buying no stolen hair. I don't buy anything stolen anymore.
I don't want to keep you here for 4 hours, so I want to hit a couple things. Is Trump going to be done after this term? I'm curious what you think it's going to go.
Child. With all these undercover crazy white people, he might get another term. I done stuck my head in the sand. Cause you ever try to argue with a Trump supporter? It's like they the blindest motherfuckers in the world.
It's an interesting
It's almost
thing.
like
Interesting's a nice way to
Trump remind me of a good dick unemployed black man.
And how do they? What
Because
do you mean
no
by
matter
that?
what you hear about him, that dick got you mesmerized. and you be like, I saw him at the store with another bitch. Mind your business, bitch. Mind your business. That's what Trump remind me of, a good dick, big black dick, good dick black man. That's what he remind me. Because I've been there. You know, my first kid's father, you know, you couldn't tell me, he ain't cheating. Yes, he is, bitch. I just seen him. He got 4 bitches pregnant. They ain't his babies. And they ended up his babies.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
So he'll probably, I don't know. I mean, I hope people, you know, who voted for him realize that to be the president is to be, you know, it's the leader of the fucking free world, which is us. I hope they step up and say, you know, we might like your policy, but we're not going to tolerate you tainting our White House like that.
Yeah.
After Trump leave, they just should go ahead and paint the fucking White House pink, blue, put different colors, because it's never going to be the White House again.
Would you ever run for office? You're a reality TV star.
Hell
just
no,
like him.
I would never run for office. I ain't got time to be fight with these motherfuckers. I'm trying to save myself.
I got you.
I'm trying to save myself.
You're doing a great job of it.
Yeah, all these taxes, that damn tax break killed my husband, y'all. Took $500 out his check. And y'all like, he did a good job. Good job, my ass. I had to cut back on wig money. I'm about to start back selling weave. I mean,
I'm upset about that for you.
I am. Well, you know, you have to. I'm the type of person, I don't like Donald Trump. I really don't. And I'm a big ass Democrat anyway, but I don't. I wish we had Bush back. That's how fucked up this is.
He's become a very lovable character, hasn't he?
But you gotta say this: he is doing a great job on prison reform. I don't know if Kim
What a
Kardashian,
strange thing.
I don't know if Kim Kardashian up there rubbing his nuts or what. But every time she go up there and say, "Let this nigga out of jail," he let him out of jail. He let him out of jail. So I don't know. You gotta give a man some credit. He's horrible. He say the wrong shit. He spell words wrong. But I don't know if he letting all these black folks out so police can shoot them, but he letting them out. So, you know, you got to give him credit on that. That's the only thing I know that he did about right.
I got to know, how long were you in prison?
A year.
A year?
Yeah.
I think I was in a county jail for about a day and a half, and it literally scared me. I was just and I was cool when I first went in. They were like, here's your sandwich. I'm like, I'm not hungry. I'm good. I was trying to be a tough guy, and then I got real hungry like an hour later.
And you done gave away your fucking bologna sandwich.
Yeah, I just declined it. I declined it. Like, I was really showing them something. And then by the end of it, I was like, these lights in here are messing with me. I hate this. There's a bunch of weird people in here. What was the worst part about being in prison for you? I mean, I know it's been a while.
With me is missing my kids, but you saw all kind of weird shit. Like, women will come, you know, like when you first go to jail and you're going to be there for a while, the way they make you bend over and look up your booty hole and make you want something to fall out your vagina. But at that time, it was way tighter than it is now.
Sure.
So whatever I had stuck in there was not coming out.
It was efficient.
But I didn't stick anything in there. But I learned a lot from being in jail. Some smart people is in jail.
Yeah, that's disappointing too when you think about the reasons some of the people went in and everything. Do you think it's a good thing, or do you think that we'll see with marijuana reform? Do you think you're going to see people getting a fair shake?
Well, I hope everybody in jail for marijuana now that white people have made it a job, because it's white people. Because we've been trying to tell y'all a long time ago, weed money was good money, but y'all wanted to lock a motherfucker up. And now that you done discovered you can make some money in your fancy dispensers, ain't they called dispensers?
It's like an Apple store.
Yeah, Apple store. So. You know, they should let everybody out of jail for marijuana. They should clean their record of fucking drugs.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's important.
And clean minds too while you had it. Mine's for crack. But hey, while you being good to everybody else, be good to me too.
Be good to Miss Pat.
Yeah.
Before we get you out, so we have the TV series coming up, obviously Helium Comedy Club all weekend long. The podcast, I got to come back to it. Are you gonna grow it? Like, what are you gonna do? It's blowing up. Seriously.
It's blowing up.
And the great thing is too, you can do the TV series. You can always do the podcast too.
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. I'm hoping to one day do video. I just started a Patreon, so if y'all go to my podcast, check out my Patreon. It's to pay for video shit, because I can't pay for no video. I got them damn children at the house. If you help me, I help you, but then I got to get up and put on makeup and take a bath and all of that shit.
Does Starburns, do they do sales and stuff for you?
It's coming.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is only my 11th episode.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's coming. I mean, this podcast literally took off. It's 30 minutes too.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I want an hour." I was like, "Go fuck yourself. I'm not talking to you for no hour. I got shit to do."
And what's your producer do full time?
He works for Bob and Tom's show.
Yeah.
And then I have another guy on there named Dion. And so these two guys really didn't like each other in the beginning. Like Dion is just, the white world is crazy, and then you got Chris, who's a white kid, trying to figure out what it is to be black in America. So I brought them together, and because Dion would always say that Chris was racist, and Chris would always be scared of Dion. So I said, I'm gonna bring you motherfuckers together and show you. It's just a conversation. Yeah. Now they love each other.
That's great.
I would give them 10 more weeks, and they'll probably have each other pregnant.
You better download the podcast, The Pat Down. Subscribe and rate on iTunes. You can catch the pregnancy. I'm going to let Miss Pat go. She's going to talk to Stacey Static on the Static podcast. Miss Pat, an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming in. It's so nice to see you.
Thank you guys for having me. Make sure y'all check out my website, MissPatComedy.com.
Please do, everybody. Support Miss Pat, and thank you guys for tuning in for a very special conversation. Go see Miss Pat at Helium Comedy Club
all
weekend.
Saturday's my last night.
That is perfect.
Bring your ass out.
I will be there myself. So, guys, check her out. Helium's a great time. Thanks, Miss Pat.
Thank you.